Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. Sports Card Talk Show with Kevin Anderson and Lorn Walker, the Skull Brothers.
All right, welcome to episode 169 of the Sports Card Talk Show. I've got a Friday night interview today.
We do. It's our boys Dustin and Blake over at Dustin and Blake.
Yeah.
Couple Minnesota brothers.
Yes.
down in the southern half of the state.
Right. You cracked me up. You were having no problem remembering that name, right?
No. Didn't have to write that down.
Awesome, yeah. Looking forward to chatting with them. We had him on we had Dustin on a while back.
Yep.
For
the Mount Rockmore episode.
Right. So maybe you could put a little card up here.
Yep. I'll add a link to that interview and one to their channel. Yeah, we didn't have Blake on that episode. It'll be fun to have a little Blake on the show. For sure. And catch up and see what they've been doing since the last time we hooked up.
Awesome. Should we dial them up?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Ring-a-ling-ding-dong.
All right, we got Dustin and Blake dialed up. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good deal.
Only got a couple weeks before Christmas. What have you asked Santa for there, Blake?
A PS4.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But his dad told him if the principal and the school don't stop calling and saying Blake was being naughty, then he doesn't get anything this year. At least not a PS4.
Not true.
Very true.
Oh, no.
So Blake's going to school quite often then, or is?
Yeah, my younger two are full-time. Everything's normal pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
The older one, he's in, what grade is Zach in? 10th grade? 10th grade. I have a 10th grader, and he's full-time at home, so.
But he had a choice too.
Not anymore, they don't.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah. Every grade and every district is just a little bit different. I know my daughter is full-time online, but the younger kids were like 2 days a week. And everything is just changes almost weekly and monthly. And we're just staying tuned to see if she ends up going at all.
See, Blake needs to get on that home schedule so he doesn't get in trouble by the principal.
He needs the teachers and stuff to keep him on track, though, or else he won't do nothing.
Gotcha. So, last time we did the Mount Rockmore with you, and we talked a little bit about cards, but how about we dive into maybe talk about the collecting history for you a little bit, and getting up to the channel and all that fun stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sit down.
Okay, so how we got started is I asked my dad if he could do Pokemon cards, right?
Oh, yep.
And then he's like, well, we might as well do baseball cards since we both like baseball. And then it kind of went from there, and then we started collecting. And then, it was 3 months we were collecting, and then we entered a giveaway, Jack Silver guy.
No, this was about 2017 when we started. And
Okay.
Silver Jack of Pie.
we were. I've been watching YouTube a little bit, for a while because we had been watching unboxing of subscription boxes and nerdy stuff like that, and so it kind of naturally went to people open these card crates and these baseball and football card subscription boxes. And so it led me to subscribe to a few guys, and one guy is Silver Jackify. I don't know if you're familiar with his channel, but he did a big giveaway, and that inspired us to make a video, and that was our first video, which we actually won the giveaway too. And we've been doing it ever since, I guess.
Now, Dustin, what's your history in the hobby as far as collecting cards?
I collected when I was a kid. Probably about until high school. I probably dabbled a little bit in my freshman, sophomore years, but wasn't like serious about it. And then pretty much didn't do it at all until Blake got me hooked on it again.
So Pokemon was your entry back into it? He was collecting Pokemon and you started buying baseball cards again?
Well, he asked about Pokemon, and I said, do you really want to do this, or is this just your friends doing it, or what? I said, I don't know anything about this, and I'm not going to be able to. If we do sports cards, it's something we can enjoy together. So he never really did get into Pokemon cards. He got a few here and there, but he doesn't even. I don't even think we have any now.
I hate them now.
He hates them.
I think they're dorky now. You know who Logan Paul is?
Yes.
He made this big, huge video on his Series 1 $500,000 Pokemon box that he's selling.
You know what's funny is that you're Blake thinks Pokemon's dorky, and I have a 25-year-old son who still loves Pokemon.
Hey, it's not really weird. My mom.
He likes the game. He plays the games. He quit collecting the cards a long time ago, but he still likes to play still gets every new game of Pokemon for his Game Boy or whatever.
Blake's mom plays Pokemon Go on her phone all the time.
She has a Pokemon purse, and she has Pokemon wallet, and she's addicted.
It's crazy how much people play that, though. I mean, nothing against it, but we went to the park before all the COVID stuff, and there's hundreds of people walking around playing Pokemon Go on their cell phones.
They're still doing that, huh? I thought that was one summer.
No,
fad, but they're still doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then one time, me and my mom went to the park because she wanted. Was that the one day? I don't remember. But she went to the park, and then this truck, when she was walking around playing Pokemon, this truck ran over a tree and then hit a sign.
Oh no. Man!
Oh my!
It was funny.
Probably looking at his phone.
Yeah,
probably.
I play Pokemon Go.
I know that my kids were still living here back then. My son and his girlfriend. So this was like 5-6 years ago that dropped or something. 4, 5, 6. Anyways, at like midnight, they're leaving to go somewhere in town because there's some rare Pokemon that they had to capture.
Yep,
that
sounds right.
And I'm like, are you serious? You guys are really leaving to go chase after some Pokemon at midnight?
Wow. So you decided to do the baseball cards, and what was the contest that you ended up winning? Like, how did that? What exactly did you have to do for that contest? Because I noticed there's been a lot of contests lately.
And we didn't realize that there was so many contests in this community at this time. But his giveaway was to make a top 10 list video. It didn't have to be cards. It could be your favorite cards. It could be whatever. I think some people their videos didn't even have anything to do with cards at all. So Blake, as an 8-year-old kid, made his top 10 favorite baseball cards after we'd been collecting for 2-3 months. And it's kind of funny because your last interview I watched was with Raycon.
Yep.
And how you guys were talking about how like your early videos are so like weird and not so much different.
Oh, trust me, they're very weird.
Yeah, we watched today. We watched our first video today, which actually has 6.6 thousand views.
Oh wow!
And it was just Blake was like could barely talk, and it was just so silly. And like he did his top 10 cards, and then his favorite card was one that probably wouldn't even be in his top 50 today.
Maybe not even top 100.
Wow.
Who knows?
How that works.
What card was it?
It was a Miguel snow patch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this is the twin that I know. I know you. I know when Dustin does these videos of old, like you did a ComC reveal lately, or just recently, and you showed off these, I don't know, 1960 Bowmans or something like that. You were completing a Twins team set of early Bowman cards, I think. I didn't know
1960 Tops.
Maybe 1960 Tops.
I completed the Senators team from 1960 Tops.
Senators. Yeah. And anyway, I'm like going, I don't know any of these dudes, and you like know their careers and stuff like that. Like I think he had like a 1979 American League Rookie of the Year twin that I never heard of before. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know Twins history. I feel like kind of like how I know Vikings history. But yeah, it's amazing the knowledge you have in that head of yours.
I have whose head is bigger?
It's dang close, man.
You have a pretty big head for your age.
I have a really big head. And I'm only 11, and this guy's 37, I think.
29 again this year.
He hopes. He hopes.
29 and holding, right? So you had mentioned that wouldn't have made your top 50 or 100 cards. Do you have a couple cards you wanted to show, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm gonna show some of my Royce Lewis's.
All right, I'm gonna make you full screen here. Hold on one second. I'll make you full screen so you can see it a little bit better.
All right. So this is like my first card I've ever bought
At a show.
At a show.
That's an acetate, right? I think that's awesome.
It's kind of glary, but
yeah, that's an acetate one. Yep.
Yeah, I can see your hand behind it. I love those kinds.
Yeah, I do too. What's the player's name on that?
That's Royce Lewis.
Okay, I thought that's who it was.
Yeah, and this is another Royce Lewis. It's just here, look at the autograph on this one.
Yep.
And then look at this one. You can just tell on how much older that one was.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Here, I'll get my hand behind there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the difference.
So which one was the older one?
This one.
That's the older one. Yep.
Yeah, this is when he was on the 15 and under team. So they're already getting these guys' autographs when they're 15 and under.
Wow.
This one's a 2017.
Yeah, so
his autograph has actually kind of gotten a little sloppier, right?
Yeah, well, much shorter and
yeah.
Yeah, way more.
I thought if it was the reverse thing that Harmon's legacy still was living through, and Twins, but the Twins have kind of made some, management changes. We're not going with one of us guys with the latest manager hires. So you kind of wondered if some of those traditions of, because a lot of Twins, like for instance, like Michael Kadyr's the one example I always hear used the most, that he used to just have a really terrible autograph. And after getting in, being brought up into the Twins organization, how he took what Harmon's, preached to the ball players about giving the fans a good auto because they're paying you. They're the ones that are giving you the career and the life that you have. And
the story is that Harmon and Kadir were on the same autograph line. I don't know if it was at a Twins Fest or what. And Harmon kept getting the items, the multiple signed items, and saying like, whose chicken scratch is this? And it was Kadir's. And he basically said to Kadir, if you don't start writing your name better, I'm going to leave, and all these people are going to be pissed off at you. And that led Michael Kadir to make his autograph what it is today, which is beautiful. It's very similar to Harmon's in the style that he writes it.
Yeah. I know that honestly, obviously on my ComC reveal, I showed off a Will Clark auto. And I've never been a humongous Will Clark fan. I mean, when I was a kid, I like pulling Will Clark cards from packs because he was a good player. But I'm just in love with great autographs, and he's got a great one, but there's so many Twins that have really nice looking autos, and I was kind of surprised that the Royce Lewis one that looked better was when he was younger, because I thought you see a lot of guys autographs get better as they're a Twin, I think.
So you want to just show a couple more? Blake's going to show a couple more, and then he's probably going to run.
Okay, sure. Show a couple more.
All right, so this is one of my favorite about said Miguel Snow, but Nelson Cruz. I bought it at
a card show.
Card show. Right there. It's like a pack.
Yeah.
And he signed it.
Yeah.
And then where's that crease at?
Yeah. Right here. There's a very tiny crease on it.
Yeah, like right.
And Blake saw that, and he was able to talk the price down quite a bit because he found that crease on it.
Oh, wow. Nice. There you go. Good job.
Did you do the talking down, or did Dad do it?
Well, we kind of did it in tandem. He's like, "Look at that crease right there." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe we should ask it for cheaper," you know.
Nice.
Is he in the Twins uni on that one, or is it a?
This was in the Seattle Mariners. I don't think he had a Twins autograph at the time that we bought this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his stuff didn't start showing up in Twins uni autos until this year, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has any in 2019 or not, like the later products, but he has a few that came out this year that in a Twins uni.
Sure.
So then, this is Mankato.
Yeah, this was from the Twins Caravan in Mankato.
Oh, okay.
And, so I think it was Jose Barrios, Eddie Rosario, and the manager.
It was Rocco Baldelli. Yep.
Yep. And so we have this card where it has both of them on. So then we got that autographed like that.
Oh, nice.
Wow, those are nice signs too, man.
And then it says authentic right there.
Oh, yeah. Authentic, yep.
You sent it in PSA to slab it too, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you do that a lot more than we do, for sure.
Yeah, I like having them slabbed. I don't know. They present nicer, especially with my Twins autos.
Yeah.
Like obviously this one we got in person. We knew it was authentic, but it's nice to have in this card in a slab. Like
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you can show that.
So what was the name?
It's a baseball collector. This is for being in the YouTube Hall of Fame.
So this is our YouTube Sports Cards Hall of Fame card patch.
Oh, yep. That's awesome.
Then, that was fun to get.
Yeah.
And then we got
You don't have to show all of them. He's got a pile of Miguel Sano autographs.
Just boom, boom, boom. Probably my favorite one out of them.
These ones are too. Oh, you can show this one too after you're done with that.
Oh yeah.
When he started collecting,
probably this.
Miguel Sano was pretty doing really well at that time. So it was naturally his favorite player.
Yep.
So then,
what?
Oh, I thought you guys were going to talk. There's Brian Buxton.
Oh yeah.
We got. I think we got mailed to us, didn't we?
No, I bought it on eBay.
Oh, but anyways, here's Brian Buxton. It's like a glass card.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to not get the screen on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like a lot of the cards that Leaf makes.
Yeah, we also have one. It's a football card. It's Antonio Brown. It's fully glass. It sucks because if we would have sold that thing at right when we got it, we would have got $100. But now he's
now nobody likes Antonio Brown. So.
Now you can get that card for $10.
Yep. Did you have one more there?
What's that?
Did you have any more?
We have this one.
You can show that one if you want.
This is a 5-star Miguel Sano 3B. half certified autograph. I said every single word that's on there.
I like 5-star a lot.
That's a nice card.
I think 5-star is really classy card.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Oh, what's your guys' favorite? Like, is it like Alan Ginter, top 5-star? Or?
I like 5. As far as baseball cards go, I like 5-star. I like Museum Club. Are they still making Museum Club for baseball?
I think so.
I'm just like thinking of like, obviously I collect mostly football cards, but I really like a lot of Topps products and they're not making Topps not making football cards anymore. But I do have like an Allen and Ginter Torrey Hunter that I really love.
Dude, that's probably my favorite is Allen and Ginter.
I'm trying to think of the one that I have that's
Tribute is one that I like a lot, especially the older ones.
Yep.
Okay, Blake's got 2 more cards that he wants to show that represent our channel.
So this one, how many days did we wait for this thing?
I don't know, several months.
It was like I think it was like almost a year, I think he said. And we finally got it back. And my dad's like, yeah, let's go, baby.
Oh, nice.
Got Adrian Peterson TTM.
I like how he did it in like gold. He did it in gold too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then
now Blake will show a card of his favorite card YouTuber, baseball card YouTuber.
Okay, this is the Gay Slayer.
Gay Sailor.
Gay Sailor.
Oh yeah.
See right there. Oh wait.
He even wrote Gay Sailor 1 of 1 on the back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I remember that one.
Okay.
Oh,
yes. All right. See ya.
See ya. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Blake.
it. Oh man, those are some great cards. Oh man. Do you want to show the?
Oh yeah. So we got a little reveal here. This will come up on an episode prior to the interview.
But we wanted to show you.
Yeah, we do. So our friend over at Burke Knowledge, it's Christmas time and we're racking it. Everybody's racking each other. And he sent us this. And I'm trying to find where it says the
It's on the end of it.
there we go. So
Got to go up a little bit.
I don't know if you can see what that says, right?
Don't forget we're using the camera.
There we go.
You got to tilt it.
There we go.
Kirby Puckett, huh?
Yeah.
So is that? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. He sent that to you as a gift?
He sent this to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are not worthy.
Kirby Puckett.
Oh, you want to show again?
So, right.
Down a little bit.
To the end for it.
What?
Nothing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. We I know Burke showed it off to us. I can't remember if it was just in a DM chat or if he actually showed it on a video.
I think it was in a chat.
Yeah, I think it was in a chat too. And we were just showing off cards back and forth, DMing on IG. And he's his channel, he does basketball, football, and baseball a lot. And anyway, yeah, he got that from Kirby Puck. He met Kirby at a card show when he was a kid, and Kirby signed that bat. And
yeah, our minds are a little bit blown, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that.
I knew that you would appreciate that probably more than anybody else I know.
And I think it's a good segue to the Kirby collection and maybe talk about that a little bit and the Super Collector Club. I don't know if you want to touch base on that a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'd love that. So, God, I don't know how long it's been, but I started this group on Facebook called Super Collectors Unite, and it's designed for player collectors. And if anybody's on Facebook, it is a really great group of guys, and it's only for there's no selling on the group. It's only for showing off your collection. We have a pinned post at the top where, and it's updated once or twice a week, where we have everybody's count number of their unique card count for each whatever player they collect, and I keep track of that. And it's just an awesome group.
What's your Kirby count up to now, or did you just stop at 1,000?
I didn't stop, but it's at a slow roll now. Last I checked, it was 1,060.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely slowed down since the springtime, and it's harder and harder to find unique cards of them. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to find them. And when all this price skyrocketing stuff went on, it happened to Kirby too.
Yeah,
his cards have gone up in price, and it's just come to a point where there's cards that I could be buying for $5 or $10, but I just look at those cards and be like, why is that a $5 or $10 card? It should be a $1 card, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
And so then I kind of got another project that I started, and so just, I'm not going to stop collecting Kirby, but it's just going to be, I'm going to try to only pick up mainly big ones, or if I find a good deal here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that other project, you want to touch on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get an autograph of every player that ever put on a Twins uniform.
Oh my goodness, dude.
So there's a little over 900 right now that I need to get, and I have 330, I think was the last count that I checked.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I thought the other project you were talking about is your next super collector. Are you trying to get I don't think you're hardcore going after it, but you're definitely collecting Chris Carter.
Yeah, like you said, I'm not hardcore going after it. I have 300 and some of him, 330 something, 340, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just pick them up when I can, or when I see good deals or whatever. Or sometimes I get on a kick and I want to buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, I know on your ComC reveal, you had picked up a handful of Chris Carters and some Twins I'd never heard of before. Yeah, I was like, and then it segued into like this pop culture video, and I found that really interesting. That's something I didn't know about you. You want to touch on how much you collect that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't really collect it much. I've just always been a big movie buff, and I like all kinds of movies all the way back to the 30s. And so I just was on there one day. I don't know if I was inspired by someone or something, but I was just browsing around on COMC, and I found some kind of cool cards that I thought were cool, and they were pretty affordable. And so I picked a bunch of them up. And
okay.
So it's not a regular thing. It's just something I did kind of on a whim for fun one time.
Okay, so it was a rabbit hole you fell into one day kind of thing.
Pretty much. But since you brought up pop culture, there's a couple cards that I did set aside to show you. I don't know how closely you guys follow my channel, but a long time ago, I picked up this box of 1991 Brockham rock cards, and it had AC/DC in it, and Black Sabbath, and a few other guys. And there's a band in there called Tangier.
Oh yeah,
which I'd heard of them, but I wasn't really familiar with their music. So the bass player in Tangier is a guy by the name of Gary Nutt. And he looks so cheesy on his picture, and his name is so silly that I just sort of became a running gag that I was a Gary Nutt super collector. So he only has one card. He actually has two cards, because there's one card that has the whole band. But here's Gary Nutt.
Yep.
And I sent it in to get graded even.
Nice.
Got a PSA 8. It is a pop 1. but the best part of it is I even got so silly as to look him up on social media. And I sent him a message on Facebook. And I bet you it was more than a year later he responded to me. And right now he's like, he works for some city in Florida. God, I can't remember what he does. He's like a Parks and Rec or something type of guy. But anyways, I sent him a letter and a card. I got back autographed.
Nice.
I got the Gary Nutt autograph. He sent me some guitar picks. So it all started out as a joke, and it ended up being pretty cool. The guy toured with Chubby Checker, and I think he toured with Cinderella a couple times, and he had some other side projects that are actually pretty good. So yeah, like I said, it started off as a joke and then ended up being, kind of a cool interaction.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. After you showed the picture, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh man, that was good.
That's a I don't know, it was one of our first interviews, like our third interview. His name is Funny Baseball Cards on Instagram. He doesn't post a heck of a lot. He kind of like spam posts a whole bunch, and then he'll disappear for months because it's kind of like just a pet project of his is to chase after funny, like guys with funny names, funny pictures. Like he's got a Nolan Ryan collection where it's just a whole bunch of Nolan Ryan wearing cowboy hats and stuff. Anyway, he's he had glasses and mustaches was one of his hashtags, where it was just like, from the 70s and into the 80s, all these guys with these big old bushy mustaches and the 1980s humongous glasses.
Yeah.
It's just fun to see. And he ain't even a sports fan, but he was definitely a fun interview and fun show. So anyway, yeah, he would totally probably have a Gary Nutt card in his collection.
Oh man.
So I told you, I think you got a little bit nervous there for a second whenever I told you I had a bone to pick with you. In one of your recent videos, you did a response video to Pepino Man's giveaway or whatever. I don't know what kind of response it exactly was, but I was a little butthurt that I wasn't included in your rock band.
I think that you're actually in the front row, headbanging.
There you go.
Right up against the rail. That's where you are.
Ask my kid. I can play a pretty mean frying pan. One time he would not get out of bed, and he was ticking me off so bad that I went and grabbed a metal spoon and a frying pan and just started wailing it above his head in bed.
Oh man.
That's Kevin is a great dancer. So if you have any dancers on stage,
yeah, we don't need to do that. No.
Yeah, we'll put him in a cage.
There you go. Too funny. I know Lorn was laughing. He couldn't wait to bring that up.
Yeah. My definitely favorite part of the video was the groupies. And I think he nailed it with Jeff Manahity.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's definitely the groupie type.
Sam gets picked on so much.
Yeah, he definitely does. You're not even on Facebook, so you don't know the half of it.
Oh, I'm sure that's probably rated above my comprehension.
Oh man, we really got it. We keep talking about doing it, and we just never do. We really got to get on there.
I can't even imagine trying to add another platform to deal with. As far like Kevin lightly manages our Twitter account,
and barely.
Yeah, and Instagram and YouTube, you know how it is. Keeps you really busy. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't do Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. I check it maybe 2-3 times a year. I just don't like Twitter. I find it not user friendly. It's just kind of clunky and awkward to me, so I stay off of it. Plus, nobody limits me what I want to say. I can say as many characters as I want.
Exactly.
I know. I just sent Kevin the thumbnail or Instagram post for our video releases, and he just posts it to Twitter, and that's about the extent of our Twitter interaction for the most part.
It's definitely a different platform. It's not meant for that. Instagram we can get away with a little bit, but Twitter is more of a. It seems like it's more of a rant, I guess. I mean, I always come away very negative about everything when I get done scrolling through that. I'm like, gosh, I just don't want to be negative about anything.
Facebook is kind of like that too.
Is it?
It gets too political on Facebook for me. So, like, when I see somebody, if they post political stuff like regularly, you can keep them as your friend, but unfollow them so it doesn't pop up in your feed. And it's just like, I don't care whether I disagree with you, agree with you. If you're going to post, a political thing every day, I'm unfollowing you. I don't want. There's too much of that stress and stuff in real life, and you come to get away from that, and even worse.
I come to look at cool cards and hear cool stories about why people do stuff, and then I'm like, oh, it's just crap after crap. I mean, maybe it just seems like it. Maybe I'm just maybe I don't go on often enough, but when I do, I'm just like, oh, we're just posting that we have a video up, and I try and post a couple of cool cards, and I don't know. It's a learning process. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, you must be a lot more organized than us, because I mean, if you're the Super Collectors Unite, being able to have to update everybody's numbers and stuff, and then you dropping 2-3 videos every single week, and then you seem fairly active on Instagram too. Usually, whenever I'm on there, seems like you're.
I try to post about once a day on Instagram, maybe a little less than that, probably on average. But I came up with a system for my Super Collectors deal. It can be cumbersome at times, but like people post, because there's multiple ways that you can update your account. You can post, you can just comment on the post. You can create your own post, or you can message me directly. So whenever someone posts, I screenshot it on my phone. And then when I'm ready to update, I swipe through all my screenshots and update the counts and delete them as I go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That works.
But another thing that I do on there is it used to be Super Collector of the Week, where I send somebody a questionnaire and they fill it out and it talks about their collection, and then they send 8 to 10 pictures. And then I make this big post where they're the featured Super Collector talking about their collection and showing pictures of it. Used to do it about once a week, but now it's kind of cut to like every 2 or 3 weeks because it's just too much.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see that. I was like, oh, man, it's already Friday or whatever. I got to post stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of times, too, I'd message somebody like, hey, do you want to be the next featured Super Collector? Oh, sure. Well, here's the questionnaire. Can you just get it to me within the next week or two? Oh, yeah. But then you never hear from them again. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. I would totally be that way. I'd be like, when does it have to go up? And I'd be working on it the night before.
I do have to say that when we get together and he asks me what time, I tell him a half hour before I really intend on being here to make sure he's ready.
That's the way my wife is. She's never on time to anything. So
I'm always
if I want to leave at 10, I tell her I want to leave at 9:30. So
what's funny is I show up to work like 15 minutes to a half hour early all the time. I'm pretty good about showing up early for things, but I'm super procrastinator when it comes to like if the only person I have to answer to really is me, then it don't work for me.
Oh man,
I have a hard time keeping myself on task.
Oh man. Well, we want to be respectful of your time. I see we're rolling to the 40-minute mark, so I think we'll let you tell people where to find you, and we'll kind of bring it to a close. We kind of already touched base on it, but give your channel and your Instagram a plug, and we'll call it a day.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to see cards like these, like an autographed Rod Crew rookie card, or a Kirby Puckett autograph, go to my channel, Dustin and Blake, on YouTube, or look me up at MN Sports Cards 83 on Instagram, and also look up Super Collectors Unite on Facebook.
Perfect. And we'll put links to all that in the description.
I almost forgot. I was supposed to tell you guys hi from Big D for Life. I talked to him this morning, and I told him I was going to be interviewing you. He said to say hi.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah. Well, great, man. And like I said, we'll put links to everything, and we appreciate you coming on and taking some time with us today. And so that'll bring episode 169 with Dustin and Blake to a close.
Skull Brothers out.